Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Shireen Hosni and this is a full body practice. If you have a couple of yoga blocks, keep them handy and maybe a yoga strap, or maybe if you don't, then just bring some cushions, books, and a long scarf. Find a comfortable seat, relaxing your shoulders, keep a nice straight spine. We're going to start focusing on our breath, taking a long, deep inhalation through the nose, deep diaphragmatic breathing, allowing the belly to totally let go as you inhale. And exhale, hugging the navel into the spine. Inhaling deeply through the nose. And slowly exhale. Long, deep inhalation, relaxing your shoulders down. And slowly exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, flip the palms, grow taller. As you exhale, taking both arms to the right, stretching the side body. Inhaling to center, and exhale, taking both arms to the left. Inhale to center, send your chest forward, arching the spine. And as you exhale, we're going to round the back, take both arms to the right, and we're going to take a big circle, so rounding. Feel free to take any wiggles or little movement you need to release your lower back. Taking a cat-cow, seated cat-cow here. And then slowly we're going to shift to child pose. So taking your knees as wide apart, bringing the big toes together, push the hips to the heels, and then slowly shifting forward, coming to a high cobra or a baby cobra, whichever feels right for you. And I'm just gonna shift left and right, releasing some tension in the upper body, in the back. And as you exhale, send the hips to the sky, find your down dog. This is your first down dog here, so bend into one knee, straightening the other, and switch sides. Bending your knees generously as you press your chest down, and then slowly walking the palms towards the feet, releasing your head and neck, just sway side to side, release any tension in the lower back, wiggling your feet if you need to, and we're going to gently walk the palms forwards to a plank. And from there, shifting to either cobra or up dog, whichever feels right for you. We'll be dynamically warming up our spine and our hamstrings here. So you can stay in up dog or cobra, whichever feels right. As you exhale, take the hips to the sky, down dog. Slowly walking the palms back towards the feet. Bend your knees generously, keeping the palms on the floor or on blocks, and then send the hips to the sky. And we're going to be shifting the knees here in this forward fold, and then slowly walking the palms forward to a plank. Plank, either take the knees down to the floor, coming to a cobra, or to up dog, whatever feels right for you. Exhaling, hips to the sky, back to your down dog. Press your chest down, opening the shoulders, slowly walking the palms back towards the feet. Bend your knees generously, keeping the palms on the floor or on your shin bones here. And as you exhale, bend the right knee, straighten the left. And then switch sides. Inhaling both hips to the sky. And slowly walking the palms forward, coming to your up dog or cobra. Wherever you are, keep your shoulders down the spine. Exhaling back to your down dog. And from here, we're going to walk our feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting halfway, straight knee, straight back. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward, reach for the ankles, fold deeper, release any tension in the back if you need to. Hugging the calves. And inhale, rising all the way up, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, palms together in prayer to your heart center. Keep your feet hip distance apart or keep them parallel to each other. hip distance apart or together. In both cases, keep them parallel to each other. On your next inhalation, we're gonna come to chair pose. Bend your knees generously, engage your core, keep a nice neutral spine, sending the tailbone to the earth, squeeze the glutes, and exhale to fold. Inhaling to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping your feet back, and we're gonna lower down, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhaling, cobra, lift the chest, elbows hugged in close to the body. And exhale to your down dog. Take a full deep inhalation and slowly exhale. Inhaling deeply, exhale fully. Inhale, stepping your feet forward to the top of the mat, lengthen through your spine. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling to your chair pose. And exhale to standing, palms together in prayer. Inhale, bend your knees, coming back to your chair pose. Remember engagement of your core. Don't allow your knees to pass your toes. And if it's too much on the arms, you can either bring them, cactus them, or bring them together in prayer. On your next exhalation, we're gonna fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale back to your plank. And we're gonna lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, up dog or cobra. And exhale, send your hips to the sky, down dog. Breathing here. We're gonna shift the left foot slightly in, so bring it to center. On your inhalation, send the right leg to the sky. Keep your hips squared. And imagine you're pushing your back heel back, so you're standing on that high foot. Toes are facing the ground, hips are squared, and you're sending both heels in opposite direction. You're sending the right heel to the sky, the left heel to the floor. Feel free to take some tiny movement here, stretching the hamstrings, sending that left heel to the ground, right heel towards the sky. And then we're gonna bend the knee, bring the heel to the glute, open the hips, send the right toes all the way to the left. On your next inhale, come back to your three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring the knee towards your right knee to the elbow. Inhale, lower it to the wrist. And exhale, lift it back up. We're going to do this a few times. Inhale, lower the knee to the wrist. Exhale, lift it up. Use your core to lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale, right leg to the sky, back to your three-legged dog. On your next exhalation, you're gonna step the foot forward between the palms, lower the back heel, turning the toes in, squaring as much as possible towards the top of the mat, arms up, warrior one. Hugging the navel in, bending that knee. Take the arms back, biceps by the ears. Exhale, you're gonna plant the palms, step your right leg back. I'm going to shift to a side plank. So taking the right palm slightly in, shifting to a side plank on the right side. You can take that right knee to the ground if that's what feels good for you. You can take the left foot forward or just keep both feet on top of each other. Take whichever variation of side plank that work for you. Breathe into it. Engage your core. Push the floor away. Exhale. Left palm down, and we're gonna lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhaling to your down dog. Gonna take a couple of breaths in this down dog. Press your chest down, keep your belly in, bend your knees if you need to. On your next inhalation, walking your feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhale back to your chair pose. And exhale to standing, palms in prayer. So repeat the same on the opposite side. Inhale, you're going to bend your knees, come back to your chair pose. Keeping the weight on the heels. And exhale, folding forward. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhale. Planting the palms, walking your feet back to a plank, lowering down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Roll over the toes, up dog or cobra. And exhale to your down dog. So keeping your feet, bring them to center. You're gonna inhale, take the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog on the opposite side. Notice my hips are squared. You're not opening. Toes are facing the ground. Heel towards the sky. And send the both heels in opposite direction. Right heel to the floor, left heel to the sky. Really getting into the hamstrings here. Feel free to take some tiny pulses, tiny movement with the heels. Send both heels in opposite direction. Breathe. And then your next exhalation, bring the heel to the glute. Open the hips. Send the left toes to the right. Re-extending the knee as you inhale. Exhale, take that left knee to your left elbow. And we're going to do the same movement. Inhale, lowering towards the wrist. And exhale, use your core to lift up. Inhale, knee to wrist. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. Last one. On your next inhalation, left leg to the sky, back to your three-legged dog. And exhale, plant the foot between the palms, lower the back heel, warrior one on the opposite side. Arms up, biceps by the ears. Bend that knee generously, keeping your navel towards the spine. Exhaling, palms to the floor, step your left leg back. Rolling to side plank on the opposite side, the left palm slightly comes in, rolling to the outer edge of the left foot. Feel free to take the left knee to the floor. Take your right foot forward, whichever variation of plank that works for you. Squeeze the glutes, engage the core. Exhaling, right palm down. We're going to lower knees, chest, chin to the ground or chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale to your down dog. Pressing your chest down. Long, deep breath here. On your next inhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhaling to your chair pose. And exhale up to standing, palms in prayer. So you're going to take the feet slightly wider. So either hip distance or even wider than hip distance. Hinge at the hip joints. Bend your knees generously. We're going to reach for the big toes, your two-piece fingers. Bend your knees, bring the abdomen towards the quad. Take the elbows out to the side. Folding forward and then start to send the hips to the sky, trying to extend the knees without losing that connection between your abdomen and your quad. I'm going to take some pulses here. So you're bending the knee and extending the knee. Bend, send, and then send the hips to the sky. We'll do this a few times before we hold our pose. Inhale to bend, exhale, send the hips to the sky, and then we're going to hold here, take a few breaths. So the knees doesn't have to be totally straight, just do as much as you can. Just keep the belly touching your quad. And then releasing your toes, inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. And exhale to your down dog. Navel to the spine, press the chest down. On your next inhalation, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, planting the foot, coming to your warrior one. Or actually, come to a high lunge this time. So balance on the balls of the back foot, lifting the back heel. Square your hips, keep your navel in. Send your tailbone towards the earth, so don't collapse into your lower back. Avoid overarching the spine. And reaching the arms up. Bend your knee generously. Engage the back leg. Push that back heel back. And if this is too much at any point, feel free to take your knee to the ground and do the same movement from the back knee on the floor. As you exhale, we're going to extend the front knee. Hinge at the hip joints. You can keep the palms on your legs. You can reach towards to the blocks or to the floor, whichever feels right. Feel free to take some shifting the hips left and right to find the right spot for you. And as you exhale, we're going to fold. Bending that front knee if you need to. I'm going to reach my arms back, fingertips towards the toes. This is totally optional. You can just stay with the palms on the blocks. And you fold as far as your body allows without rounding the spine. Inhale, we're going to re-bend that front knee. Keep the left palm to the inside of the foot. Use a block if you need to. So my palm is on the floor, but you can use a block. You can keep the block to the inside of the foot. Right arm up, twisting. And then we're going to take a vinyasa, or feel free to come straight to down dog. And skip the vinyasa altogether. Breathing deeply in your down dog. And then we can either hop or walk to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. And inhaling all the way up. Exhale, palms together in prayer. Inhale, we're going to bend the knees, come back to your chair pose. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhaling, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, hips to the sky, down dog. Take it to the opposite side, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, planting the foot, coming to you, high lunge. On the opposite side, so bend your front knee, pushing your back heel back, engaging your legs, engage the glutes, engage your core. Arms up, bend the knee generously. So the wider your lunge, the harder it is. Again, remember, you can take that back knee to the ground at any moment. And then take the palms to the hips, extend the front knee. We're squaring the hips forward, keep the hips, both hip bones facing forward. And as you exhale, hinging at the hip joints, notice I'm keeping a straight spine. You take the palms wherever is comfortable for you. Reach for the blocks, take the palms on the blocks, keep them on your hips or keep them on the shin bones. Here I'm taking them to the floor and fold as deep as your body allows. Then maybe walking the palms back towards your back foot. Breathe. Really getting into our hamstrings. Preparing for our peak pose for the day. Bend the front knee, keep the right palm to the inside of the foot using a block or the floor. Left arm up, get your twist. Engage your leg, push your back heel back, squeeze the glutes. Do not collapse into your arm. And on your next inhale, step your legs back. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in your down dog. Long, deep inhale. Exhale fully. On your next inhalation, walk or hop to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, rise all the way up. And exhale, palms in prayer. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips to the sky, down dog. Inhale, you're going to take the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, plant the foot between the palms. So we're coming to our high lunge one more time. breathe, and then start shifting your weight towards that front leg. Reach for your blocks if you have them, and you will take them one step of the front foot, shifting the weight to the front leg. Choose the point to focus on. On your next exhalation, back heel is gonna lift. Square the hips and push that back heel back. Imagine you're standing on a wall behind you. Find your warrior 3. And then we're gonna hug the knee to the chest as we inhale and extend the leg forward. And we're gonna play around with this one. So you inhale, push back to your warrior 3, coming to that T shape, and exhale, bring the knee with you, extend. And it doesn't matter how high your foot is. Oops. Inhale back to your warrior 3. Exhale, extend the knee forward, reusing your quad here, point the toes, pull the kneecap. Again, it doesn't matter how high, maybe you're here, or maybe you're up here. Just keep that engagement with your core, with your leg, and don't lean back with the body. Inhale, we're gonna come back to our warrior 3, send that heel back, engaging both legs, and then start bending the front knee, lowering the back toes back. So you'll find yourself back to your high lunge. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, plant the palms, lowering chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, up dog, and exhale to your down dog. On your next inhalation, left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, planting the foot between the palms, rising to your high lunge on the opposite side. Navel into the spine, arms up, back leg engaged. And then start shifting. Hinge at the hip joints, reach for your blocks or for the floor. Taking the blocks one step forward, find that point that you're focusing on, prepare, bend the front knee, and exhale, warrior 3, send that back leg back, square the hips, push your back heel back, and then bring the knee with you as you inhale, extend, and we're gonna move through this one, shifting from warrior 3, legs back, that come to that T shape, and then inhale, extend the knee forward, breathe. One more time, warrior 3, and inhale, bring the knee with you, navel in, extend, lift high. One more time, send the leg back to your warrior 3. Breathe, and slowly we're gonna start bending that front knee, lowering the back toes, coming to your high lunge one more time. Exhale, planting the palms, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Remember, you can skip your vinyasas and just shift to down dog straight away if that feels better for you. Take a long, deep breath in your down dog. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the ground, come to child pose. Relax your breath. Inhale deeply, release. Pressing the hips to the heels. Melting your chest to the floor. Slowing down your breathing. And on your next inhale, lift the head, lift the heart. So coming to seated Japanese style. And we're just gonna stretch the front side. We did a lot with the quads and with the legs. So we're gonna just stretch the front of the hips and the quads here. In this one, feel free to keep a block to the back, so behind the feet if you need to, and use it to, instead of placing the palms behind, use it on the block if you like. So we're taking the right arm up and back. Then, as you inhale, take the left arm up in a circle all the way to the left. And as you exhale, you're going to lift the hips, send your pelvis forward, coming to that gentle back bend, and then take a big circle and switch side. The left palm behind you, hips to the sky, and back down to the heel. Inhale. So you see my palm is on the floor behind me. You can use a block. You can take the palm towards the block instead of the floor. Exhale, hips to the heels and switch side. Big circle with the arm. Shift. And slowly, you're going to shift the hips to one side, extending both legs forward. Wiggling the hips back. You can either keep your feet together or keep them hip distance apart, whichever you like. Keep some engagement in your core, in your legs. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And as you exhale, we're going to fold forward. Breathe, take the elbows towards the floor. You can take the palms wherever they reach. Making sure the movement is happening from your hip joints. You're not rounding your back. Relaxing your breath. Inhaling, lift. And we're going to bend the right knee. And I'm going to hold the foot from outside. So reach for the outer edge of the foot. And for this pose, you may use a belt if you need to. So if you have a belt handy, this is a time where you just take the belt around the foot and hold the belt instead of holding the foot. Keep the left leg active and take a gentle twist. So right arm, palm behind you. Take that leg up. My leg is straight, but you can keep a bend in the knee if you need to. Just taking your gaze to the right shoulder. And then we're going to inhale, come back to center, and exhale, fold. So you're bringing your knee towards your nose. And release, extend. Inhaling, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward one more time. So maybe taking the belt towards the left foot this time, or reaching the right palm to the outside, to the outer edge of the left foot. Bend the knee. Inhale to extend. Keep your spine straight. Keep the engagement in the core, and then slowly start sending your left shoulder back. Take your gaze to the left shoulder. Use the floor for support and kick the leg up, extending the knee. So you extend it as far as it goes. Maybe the leg is straight, maybe it's bent. Try keeping a straight spine. Gently come back to center. I'm going to hold the foot with both arms. Inhale to extend. As you exhale, start folding, bringing the knee to your nose. Please feel free to bend the knee here if you need to. Reach for a belt instead of holding the foot. And relaxing the foot down. We come to our Shavasana. Make sure you are on the middle of your mat. Hug both knees to your chest. And we'll take a happy baby before we end our practice. So take your knees out to the side. Reach for either for the inner thighs from outside, the ankles or the soles of the feet. Keep the shoulders and the sitting bone on the floor, and start bringing your knees towards the floor. Feel free to take any variation of happy baby that works for you. Maybe rocking side to side, maybe extending one knee, bending the other. For me, just holding happy baby here feels right. Then bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together, coming to a reclined butterfly. Feel free to take your Shavasana here in this variation, or extending the knees to a traditional Shavasana, so whichever feels right. Make sure you spend at least 5 minutes relaxing in your Shavasana. And thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe.